Right, so now we add applications, and you can add these later. You don't need to add them all now. You can start small. So we'll probably start with CRM and the invoicing and subscriptions and stuff like that. But then we can add everything else later. So let me just slowly go through. Slow. Let me go through. I have to tell myself to go slow, but I'm still going to go fast. What all these are. So what you've got access to now, CRM, customer relationship management. This is where you're gonna get your customers' information. Your members are your customers. You're gonna keep their email addresses. You're gonna view all the emails in between you and them. This linking mail. You're gonna be able to see all communications you have with that member, all the things they've bought. Everything, customer relationship management, mails you email, notebooks, little sticky notes, you may not use that. Click, another thing, it's an internal communication device. With only one user, you probably won't use it. It's a lot like Slack. It's really cool, but if you've only got one user, if you're only buying one member on this, you won't use it. If you're going to buy 4 or 5 or 10, use it. Zoho Books is your counting software. This is where you're going to put your bills, you're going to put your invoices, you're going to put your receipts, you're going to track and pay expenses. Well, you're going to track expenses elsewhere, but you're going to pay them in books. Zoho Desk is a support ticketing system. So if someone's got a problem, like say somebody says the credit card won't work on your site, they'll put in a ticket that says, try to pay my membership, credit card won't work, and that'll flag as a ticket for you to resolve, and it'll go into a system where you know to get back to it, and you'll eventually create frequently asked questions so that if that comes up, well, maybe it's because of this, or maybe it's whatever, and then you'll have a resolution. You'll have certain questions that come up all the time, and Desk will give those answers to your members. Documents, if you've got certain documents you need to store and share, you're going to use. Projects you're going to use for creating your events, inviting people into event production and stuff like that. So you're going to use projects, or I'm going to show you projects. Sprints is another project management thing. I don't actually know the difference. I've never used sprints. Campaigns is newsletters and sending bulk emails out to your members. So obviously if there's an event coming up, you're going to send a campaign that says, have you signed up for so-and-so event? Surveys, if you've got questions to ask people, or you want people's advice, or you want to do some research on an event, you might say, we're going to send a team to Spain. Do you think it's a good idea? And send that out to your members or something. Sales IQ, you can put a chat box on your website where people can talk to you live. You can view how many people have come to your website, where they've clicked, get information. So if you're looking for new members, you're going to probably put a membership form, and you may track on your website where they've come to. Social is managing your brand online, managing your Facebook and your Twitter mentions and your Instagram. I don't know if it does Instagram. And then scheduling posts. Scheduling, if you've got membership renewals on 1st of March, on the 12th of December, you can write a post that says, a week before 1st of March, don't forget membership renewals next week, or don't forget annual general meeting next week. You can schedule all these posts. Reports is exactly what it says. Reports in your system. Motivator, I'm not sure you'll use too much, but if you wanted to create some sort of awards for your sales team getting sales, you might use it. Forms is putting forms on your website. Vault is saving passwords. You may or not use that. Connect, again, if you're only using one user, you're not going to use this because it's a social network within your system. But obviously every user is $35 a month or $30 a month membership. So it's really cool actually. It's an internal social network. It's an internal Facebook. So if you do, if you are a 10-member club, or you're going to use 10 users or 5 users, you can talk to each other through this. Websites, you may or may not use, you can use it. Subscriptions, you're definitely going to use how to set up subscription payments and renewals. Invoices, you're going to use because we're going to send invoices to people. Inventory, you probably will use for your merchandise. If you're selling things, you're selling branded items and you want to, sell slots. Expenses, if you've got coaches or people that put in expense reports, again, you may or may not use this depending on how many users you're going to have. Check out, we're going to put a page on your website where people can pay online. Contact manager, same sort of thing as the CRM, original CRM. Zoho Recruit is if you're looking for new people and you've got to save CVs and you're saving their information. I mean, you might do that for new members. You may use it. Assist is you won't use this if you want to remote control somebody else's computer. People is managing employees. Again, you may or may not use it. Showtime is doing presentation. DocuSign, this is an online signing app that lets you send out an agreement and then they can sign. So you might have a new members agreement. You might have you might be renting space out and have an agreement that they've got to sign, whatever that might be. So that's a pretty cool feature. Zoho Flow is where it's a connection place where you connect these apps together, or you connect when somebody signs this in, create a task that does this, or create a follow-up email that does this. Send this to that. It's the app. If this is Flow, is a workflow. Sign, create inventory, sign off on a form, something. It's the Flow. And then PageSense, again, is website analytics. So for your $1 a day subscription to Zoho One, you're getting a lot of things in there. And that's why I'm doing these training courses, because there's so much it can do. So I just wanted to do that video to introduce you to all the apps. Next, we're going to talk about which apps to install first.